Good morning and hi to hello. Oh, I'm not talking to you, Christmas. Christmas and Trixie are here inside the RV with me. I've already taken Casper out and he's okay. You want to show everybody what you got? Trixie wants to show everybody what she got here. That was for Trixie. You want to show them everybody? You want to show everybody? There you go. Oh my goodness gracious. I got my good girls and Casper are all here with me, but they cannot go outside. We've already been outside this morning. I had to put Casper on the dog run because we have concrete trucks over here. I'm staring at concrete trucks putting out concrete onto the new horse stable. So we're so excited about that. I'm going to walk you out there in just a second, but I will not let the dogs go with me. We don't want the dogs to run all over their work. You all know how that can be. You've probably seen concrete that has had something run across it. And it can be very annoying for the guys who are trying to do the work. Remember, it may be cute for us to have little dog tracks or chicken tracks or something across the concrete. But for the guys who are doing the concrete, that's kind of like their product. That's like their art. And they love to have that nice smooth finish. And a lot of times on farms or where there's a dog, so we're not going to let the dogs out. They're going to be upset. But they've already been out to TT this morning early. We come over and stayed last night and to make sure we were here to have the gate open when they got here. And at 6 a.m. on the dot, they were rolling in. It was crazy. I went down to open the gate, and I get all of a sudden the dogs begin to bark, and I looked out my little bedroom window where I can see the driveway, and here comes this convoy. So it was the concrete workers who do the concrete, Mr. Sam, who is the foreman, and the guy that we pay to be in charge of the whole project. A couple of trucks of other guys to help, and then there was two big cement trucks, and up they came the driveway. You could hear the ground rumbling as all these guys came by. Dogs were going crazy, just crazy. But like I said, let them out earlier, so they had already gone out to TT. And so we're blessed to have the guys here. I want to walk you out, but I don't want to get into their way. You've all seen concrete being poured, so I don't think anyone's going to miss out on seeing the actual concrete come down, through the chute. It's neat watching them work, how when that concrete comes out, all the guys get to push it and raking and shoving. So that's pretty awesome. I do have coffee brewing here behind me. That's the noise that you hear, along with lots of pitter-patters of the girls running around. I gave them all a snack to leave me alone, and it's not working. But I'm going to go ahead and pour myself a cup of coffee, if you don't mind, and then I'll do a coffee clink with you all. Have me about half a cup, then we'll walk out together, if you're okay with that. As of right now, I see Rita is chasing the little gladiators. Guys, there's a lot going on out there. I know you can probably hear Casper barking up a storm. I think my coffee is about ready. It's actually a lot colder today than what it has been. I'm thinking I wish I would have wore a pair of long pants. But so how about that Super Bowl, huh? How about that Super Bowl? I'm just saying, how about that Super Bowl? I'm drinking today out of my Trixie Christmas glass. Coffee clinks to you all. Click, clink. Coffee clinks. Let's talk first about the actual game. It was a one-sided game. Now, if you did not watch the game, you only saw the final score, then what you know is they call that trash points. They call that a way not to humiliate your opponent. And so there's no surprise that they're late in the game when it was an obvious win for the Eagles, but not just an obvious win. I mean, a 30-point lead. The Chiefs only scored one legit touchdown at that point, and it was when other guys began to come in. Anyway, bottom line is, trash points are still points, so congrats to the Chiefs for putting up, I think 21 or 22. But, wow, I believe that a lot of people got their wish in the fact of not necessarily wanting the Eagles to win, because there's a lot of teams out there that we would have liked to have seen play, but not letting the Chiefs, who, and this is just my opinion, and there's nothing against the Chief fans, guys. We're all humans, and we're allowed to love and like and root for anyone that we want to in any facet of life, right? But I had just kind of gotten tired of the whole Taylor, Kelsey's, Mahomes, Coach, and just all of the, it was just kind of, it's like so annoying. But I'll tell you what I loved last night. I think that they took one shot, only one shot of Taylor. And after that, the rest of the night, there was no reason to. There was no reason to keep watching her box. And I sitting there with my son. I was blessed to be able to watch the game with Lex. Jamie made us a feast. Jamie made us a feast of a meal. Lex got his favorite food. I got my favorite food. Jamie had her favorite foods, and we had us a feast. And sitting there watching the game, like I said, you know what? The Chiefs have had an amazing run. Kudos to them for winning as many as they have won, and even getting to a Super Bowl 3 years in a row was an amazing feat. So you have to recognize the greatness in all of that. And I do think the reason that so many people begin to dislike them and hate on them was not because of the greatness of the team, but because of all of the drama that surrounded the team. And guys, I can't stop the barking. Casper is just going to bark. That's who he is. He is waking up this morning to having a lot of things going on around him. At least I put him out over there. Oh, see, Teresa, I don't think the halftime sucked. I'm not into rap music, but here's what I loved about it. If you guys didn't notice this, there's an entire different, those guys, when they first started, they had formed the American flag. The red, the white, the blue, they were a flag. They were a waving flag along with the singer who Kendrick Lamar. I don't watch Hollywood, or I'm not really into a whole bunch of different genres of music, but I do think they recognized, and I think a lot of the commercials recognized America the strong, and America the brave, and America the freedom, and America the choices. And so not everyone is being pushed by a woke agenda anymore. And I think that reflected in everything from Brad Pitt and that opening to some of the commercials that, what a beautiful, beautiful in my opinion, commercials, Super Bowl, I think were wonderful. I thought it was funny, the one about breast cancer, how I'm thinking, what is this? Women with boobs all over the place. It was obvious. But then they said, recognize them for the other reason, not because they're boobs, but because of breast cancer and the number of women who are not diagnosed. And I'm like, that's brilliant, but it's something that you would not have seen in the previous years. So everyone's going to differ on their ideas. Some would like to see hard rock in a Super Bowl. Some want to see, dancing. The Clydesdale and that little baby who pushed the barrel along. The little lady who found the potato and grew it to contribute to the Lay's. I was actually okay. Y'all. I was. I do agree that there's a new vibe in the media, maybe not the news media, but you could feel a different vibe And I'm okay with that. Not everybody is, and that's fine. And we're a country where we can disagree and still love each other. Some people choose not to love, but no, I was actually okay with the whole thing, especially with the final results. Rap is not singing. Yeah, that's true. But I will say this, even as far as the rap, the performance, there wasn't a whole lot of crazy, off the wall, outlandish things. It was a guy who sings or raps. And come on, y'all, you're being mean to those who are in the rap industry. Don't forget, I used to be the red rapper. I used to be the red rapper. Let me take me a drink. Lester was the red rapper. Yes, I was. The Clydesdale was probably the cutest commercial. How that little thing pushed that barrel of beer, or that, it's not a barrel of beer. What do they call those things? Not a draft. What do they call that, y'all? They push the beer. And then they, I can't see what that says. Keg. He pushed that little keg of beer all across the way and all the way to the tavern. And that was just really cute. But I still think I liked the breast cancer awareness commercial the most. I don't know why. That just left an impression on me, okay? So, ladies, go have yourselves checked and don't make it so awkward. Hey, I had colonoscopy this year, so some things you got to do that you're uncomfortable with, but you just got to do it. Anyway, hi to hello. Super Bowl is over and done. So I'm going to go ahead, and I like the eyebrow commercial. So I'm going to ask you, if you did watch last night, what were your favorite commercials? Let's go ahead and get that out of the way first. Oh, someone says they love the shot of Taylor Swift being booed. Yeah, that was something, but I don't think she gives a darn. Did y'all see the way she looked over at her friend like... I don't think Taylor Swift cares. As a celebrity, I'm sure that they're booed. They're, hoorayed as much. Men can get breast cancer too. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. No, but what I thought was interesting about that is it was the camera angles, the focus was on the breast. So of course I'm sitting there with Lex and I'm thinking, where's this going? Jamie's moving around doing stuff. I'm thinking, oh my God, this is kind of like, oh, wow, what's going on here? I'm kind of embarrassed because my son is, oh, yes, the pickleball commercial. That was great. But, no, my son went to the Super Bowl. Wow, that's impressive. And from what I saw, I think that the tickets were going for several $1,000s each. So, wow, blessed is he. Miss Judy wasn't feeling good last night and didn't watch any of it. Okay, Miss Judy, I hope you're feeling better today. An awkward silence. Yes, there was an awkward silence with me and my son watching that commercial. But towards the end, when I realized it was for breast cancer, and I think that's like the lady said, I forgot the actress or the celebrity, but she says, it's time to take notice of breasts for the right reason, not just guys gawking over a woman's boobs. But let's remember that these breasts can, a lot of women are, just get yourself diagnosed, not diagnosed, get yourself checked. I'm just going to leave that. Let's go outside. Let's just go outside. Let's just go outside. I'm going to go ahead and throw this hoodie over me because it has turned cold, y'all. Not freezing cold. Not freezing cold. Someone said, was I watching the same Super Bowl as they were? Yeah, I watched every minute of it. I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean by that. Well, we already know one thing. Just like everything else in life, there's going to be many who will always disagree with everything. You're always going to have that. Here's what I was very happy about. I feel like the officiating was fair. I do. I feel like the officiating was fair. I was a little bit nervous there at first, when early in the game there was a penalty called that the announcers did not like, the fans did not like. I'm sitting there saying, oh no, not this again. No, not one of these. Hold on a minute. If I don't film this, y'all are going to miss it. Watch as this truck drives by here, how loud it gets. My dogs are going to go crazy. Here he comes, y'all. Here he comes. Don't worry, I do have Casper on the run. The run, he's not on the run, but he's on a run. Come on around, big fella. There we go. Hey, big guy. So we're going to make our way over there now, if y'all are ready. See what's going on. It's not going to be a finished product, but we can walk over and at least see how everything is looking, okay? All right. So if y'all want to come with me, I will not need these right now. I will take my cup of coffee. Okay, I am going to leave the dogs in the RV. Girls, you're staying right here. Girls, you're staying right here. I'm going to turn you guys around. No, Trixie, you're going to stay right there. Stay. No, stay right there. I'm sorry. Don't make that face at me, baby. Trixie, don't make that face at me, sweetie. Please don't do your tail, sweetie. Don't make your ears drop low. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Do you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low? Okay, stay. Oh, sweetie. I do love you, but you can't go, okay? You can't go. They're doing concrete work out there, sweetie. You stay here. No, Trixie. No Christmas. No, y'all stay right there. Do your ears hang? Nope. Do they wobble to and fro? Okay, let me show you where I stuck. Now, this is just for this morning. Oh, you look so sad. You look like you're so sad to be stuck right there, Casper. Guys, everyone knows I'm going to work with him starting today on a perimeter fence. But for right now, I did not want him chasing all of these trucks, running off down to the Whataburger or the Jack in the Box. So he's been out here. He slept in the RV with me last night. All right, he has been in the house every night since we've gotten him from the other property, and he's fine. He's on a 10-foot run. So for right now, he's okay. And I promise you, he's a great dog. And if you give us time, you will see all of the wonderful things we're going to try to do with him. He spent the entire day yesterday with me over at Longhorn Lester's, where that went great, with me and Lex. So guys, he's good, but you got to give us time to get his perimeter established and all the things, okay? Just give us time to work with him. I don't like dogs on chains, but I don't like dogs in kennels either. And everyone has a different system, a different style of how they train their dogs. We're going to attempt to do the perimeter fence, the invisible fencing. I know there's a 2-week training session I have to not go to, but I have to work with him every day, at least 3 times a day on the training. Look at that little calf up and about, hanging out on his own. That Calamity! Calamity, what do you think you're doing, sweetie? Calamity Jane, why are you away from your mother? Let's go over and look at her. Now, Santana's right here having some hay. Calamity Jane, sweet girl. You think you're a real Longhorn now. Do you think you're something special? Did you sleep in the hay last night, sweetie? She's like, mister, there's not room enough for the 2 of us here. I'm not coming over there, Calamity, but I do see you. I'm seeing you. Look at her. Santana's like, uh-oh. Come on back over here to me. Stay close to mama. Stay close to mama. That girl's going to be something, y'all. And remember, this pasture ain't big enough for the two of us, she says. That is a famous quote from the character Calamity Jane, the cowgirl back in history. And then when I brought Lex over here, Lex was very surprised to find out, or to make a realization, that on his favorite video game, Fortnite, there's one of those characters. Look at that little girl. One of those characters is also named Calamity, which is really, really cute. And so, and it's a little cowgirl too, and she wears brown. Look at her, y'all. She's learning her legs. Y'all know what that means. Here we are waking up, and look at her. She's learning her legs. Sweet baby Jesus, you're gonna be a fast one, ain't you? She's like, yeah, let Chuck back out. He ain't gonna catch me. Look at me. Look what I can do, Mommy. I can run circles. Yes, you can, Calamity. Oh boy, she can buck, she can kick, she can do all the things. Look at her. Look at that girl. Come on, Mama, let's go out to them pastures. Let's go out to them pastures and get away from this crazy man who always talks to himself. I ain't talking to myself, Calamity. I'm talking to my friends. She don't. Calamity better learn. Hey, so are y'all calling her CJ? What I'm looking in the comments, I see a lot of CJs. That's fine, I don't care. We can call her whatever y'all want. Calamity, CJ, Calamity Jane. But I'll tell you what, she's gonna be a firecracker. Look at her. Look at that girl. Oh, I love her. I love her already. She's showing a whole lot of spunk. Look at her. She has learned her legs. Y'all may say she's found her legs. She's learned her legs. There's different ways to say it. Oh boy, no one's forgot about you, Norma Jean. She's like, I used to be Daddy's favorite baby. Sweetie, I still love you. She's hiding behind that hay, very bashful. Norma Jean, we all still love you so much, sweetie. All right, we're gonna spend some, oh boy. We're gonna spend some more time with this baby over here, I promise. There's several of the cows gathered up around that roll of hay over there. Like I said, it's turned wintertime again, y'all. It's gotten cold on us. Gotten cold. We got a pretty strong wind coming out of the north, and which has cooled things off quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing a hoodie, but I probably could have put my little bit heavier coat on. At least my flannel, insulated flannel would have been nice. And then I'm wearing shorts too. And that's pretty darn cold. So I can tell they don't have enough concrete. There's going to be more concrete trucks are coming. More trucks are coming, and that's fine. I will walk over with Mr. Sam, and then he has his son here, along with a couple of other guys. I'm not going to impose on their privacy unless they want me to. I'll just try to stay focused on the project. So if you guys don't mind, not everyone likes being on videos, and we understand that. But I'm just going to walk you through it a little bit and show you what's going to happen. Okay, so right here in the middle is going to be, this is going to be the ramp going up. Now, this structure is going to be 18 inches above the ground around it. I'll walk over and show you. So here's the ramp going up into the horse stable. You see how high the clay is. I want to show you here because the clay, look how much higher this clay is than the ground around it. You see that? Can y'all see the incline? We are going to have water will not run across this thing. We do not want water to run across it at all. But Mr. Sam, good morning, guys. Mr. Sam was here last night getting all the rebar tied, got all the plastic down, and got the ramp built for the form for the ramp. So it's coming out real good. Everything okay, buddy? Yes, sir. He says yes, everything's going good this morning. Hey, Jacob. Jacob, right? Yeah. Jacob's his son, his right-hand man. It's cute. So far they've got all the way over to here. This is how far they've gotten so far, and it's looking great. So they're going to finish this corner up over here with the next trucks that come through. So it looks wonderful. And now that it's been all formed, you can kind of get a better idea of how big it's going to actually be. Don't forget, it's 36 feet across. So 36 going across. And then it's 70 long. So 36 by 70. And from the other end, I could have showed you easier. But let's just say, for example, that there'll be a wall here. These will all be stalls over on this side. This here in the middle will be a 12-foot walkway or breezeway that goes down the middle, all the way down, 12 foot, all the way down with a ramp on that back side. And then there'll be another 12 foot all the way down over on this end over here. So it's looking really good. Looks good, bud. You guys always do wonderful work. And they really do great work. We're blessed to have found Sam. And when we find someone that works good and works hard and that we trust, we'll use them. So I'm going to remind you over here in this corner that this back section will be a tack room slash office slash medicine room, whatever we choose to make out of it. There'll be a door and a window into this back corner. An actual 3-foot door and a window into the back corner. Here's the ramp that will go up into it. Here's the ramp. And then this back corner over here, there will be a garage door that comes up. A garage door will come up. And there'll also be a door, an actual door. And there'll be a window here too, I believe. And this will be a feed room, just a feed room. So it's going to be wonderful. We're very excited about it and just could not be happier with everything. And then what I told Jamie is we're going to go ahead and on this ramp, what we'll probably do is come by later. Look at that little munchkin just running. That little Calamity is running huge circles. She's running there. Here's her mom way over here, and she is running huge circles around with the other Longhorn, which means they've already accepted her. Hey, Chucky. Chuck's eating his green hay. But no, I thought we could come over here later, once it's all done. Not now, but later. I mean later. And somewhere through here, put a couple of maybe big, like a 4x6 post, go up about 8 foot tall, maybe 10 on each side. And then have y'all ever seen, I'm just going to put my coffee on and show you if I can. They'll put a halter on and they'll tie one going to that post and they'll tie one going upwards going to that post. I think they call that cross tie. They will cross tie. I'm looking at the comments to see if I'm saying that right. But I've seen it a lot on like Yellowstone and other shows. They call that cross ties, thank you. But if we could build some cross ties and put a way that we could bring our horses over, and then you could cross tie them and make this area be kind of a bath station. They could get like a water hose brought over here, have someone run us some power out here, obviously, so we can have lights, run us some water, and then we could have us a water hose right here in this corner. And this could be like our bath station. And then whatever water, it will just come run right down and out of there, whatever, wasted water. So you could have a bath station. Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of ideas. We did not do a bath station inside. I know Jamie had said, and you guys are going to remember this, at A&M, every one of those stalls had their own little bath station and all the things. Well, we're not that fancy, okay? We're not Texas A&M. We're just Lester. And, but I'm really pleased with the way everything's looking. It's going to be wonderful. And then I just want to make sure that you remember that I want to say thank you to you all, those folks who have to put up with the annoying ads, because that's how we actually get paid, through advertisers running ads on our channels. I know they can be annoying, but if it weren't for those ads, and well, that's how we get paid. And we are blessed that YouTube still pays its creators for ads, whereas Facebook will still play ads, but they keep the money for themselves. YouTube still pays creators when ads play on their videos. You don't have to watch the ads. You can always just skip ad and move on. But then also, of course, we have the members who do the little monthly thing. We appreciate that. And then we steal on Facebook the money. The only monies that we make on Facebook now comes from the supporters. And I feel really bad for Facebook because they don't get the same. I got to find a way to start doing things for Facebook supporters, because some Facebook people do not use YouTube. I'm not trying to watch these munchkins here. I'm watching that little baby behind. Oh no, look at that little thing. Look at that little thing. That is a Calamity Jane, y'all. Y'all named her right. She's a Calamity Jane. Look at her. She's messing with someone. That's not even her mom. She messes with everybody. Remember, Prince Willie Joe, if you want to be a legend, you have to become a legend. And also, Prince Willie Joe, this pasture ain't big enough for the two of us. Calamity Jane, you need to hush it up and be sweet. Willie Joe ain't gonna put up with that mess. Oh, sweetie, I do still love you, Norma Jean, I do. She's like, I used to be your favorite. You used to video me every time you came out here. I used to be the one you would talk about and make funny voices. Baby, I do love you so much, Norma Jean. I do. Sweetie, don't take it that. Don't be jealous, sweetie. Amber, I'm watching you too. I love you as much, sweetie. You too, Lord Grayson. Don't worry. We love all of you guys. We love all of our babies. Just the new ones are really cute. Here comes somebody else doing something. So, no, we're so blessed. We got some good-looking Longhorns here. But that baby, y'all, look. Look at that little one. That's Marilyn off in the distance behind her. That's Pearl laying on the ground right there. There comes Pearl's calf, Amber Rose. That's Prince Willie Joe, who's lying on the little bull. Oh boy, look at these two. The two lookalikes. Oh no. Look. Oh. I just love seeing them play, seeing them healthy, seeing them happy. That girl put us through a scare, did she not? Did she not put us through a scare? Yes, she did. Man. But you can see that she's one of them now, y'all. I don't know how it happened, but she is one of them now. She will be loved and protected and guarded by the best of them. Oh, I love seeing her bounce around like that. It just means that she's healthy and happy. And there ain't nothing, y'all. There ain't nothing that you like to see more than when your girls can be healthy and happy. What's this guy doing? Okay, this truck here came in the wrong way, I guess. He doesn't know what he's gonna do. He came in the wrong way. This driver's going in backwards. What's he gonna do? I don't guess anyone guided him in, darn it. Okay, so as far as answering that question about when do we put the horses back up here, we can't for a little bit. So I do believe that Mr. Sam, look at Rita doing all her things. She's showing out up there. And I know it's shaky on my end. Mr. Sam will, what's this guy gonna do? He went about it all wrong. So Mr. Sam will finish the job today. And then what I think that Mr. Sam might do, I don't know this for a fact, but what I think he might do is go ahead and wrap that construction wire around it. It's that yellow, plasticky construction. It's not even really wire. It's just plasticky wrap. He'll wrap that around it. And then, hey, Lord Grayson. What are you doing? What's wrong with your legs? What were you doing right there, buddy? What kind of a move was that? Okay. I don't know what he was doing. Look at that baby over here, though. Look at that baby there in the corner. Calamity, what are you doing, sweetie? What are you getting into? Calamity, I'm watching you. There, he found his way in here. Okay, just yes or no. Do y'all want to watch a concrete pour? Just yes or no, real fast. We can go do the chores, or we can watch the concrete pour. Who wants to watch concrete pour, or who wants to do chores? I'm watching the comments. Okay, I believe the yeses have it. There's a few no's, but the yeses have it. Let's go watch the concrete pour. Let's just go watch the concrete pour, and then we'll get our chores done. And remember, if you got something else you want to do, if there's anything that you have to do that's calling to you, then please, I implore you, go do that. We love you. We're blessed to have you. But I'm just excited to have concrete being poured and get the beginnings of this horse stable going. Let this stuff set and cure for a couple of weeks. And then at some point we'll have the builders come out and it's just going to be a metal building. They'll put it all together for us. But it'll be on a nice solid foundation. And so we're really excited for that. And then when it rains or if we have bad weather, we get those, how you doing, bud?
Hey, man, this your place?
Yes, sir.
Man, what kind of horse is that?
I'm on a lot. Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
Come on over here. All right. So the big horse or the little feisty one?
The big one. I know that's a gray roan, the little bitty one.
Yeah. Yes, sir. A little thoroughbred. That big one is a Belgian draft. It's a rescue horse. It belonged to the Amish.
Oh, okay.
You know those Amish folks who work them horses like crazy. He's older, so he's retired now. And he just lives here and just in retirement. Well, he was enjoying it until he put that little thoroughbred in there with him, and now she keeps him running crazy. You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
Here's how I look at it. You ever seen a man, I don't know your story, have you ever seen a man, though, like up in his age, end up finding a lot younger woman?
Yeah.
And we laugh about that. You don't mind me on camera?
No, I don't mind.
All right, now listen, I got an audience of 2,000. You okay with that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so don't say no bad words. But you ever seen an older man meet up with a younger woman, and he thinks he's then found himself, the fountain of youth, whatever, but a couple of weeks in, when she wants to go party and she wants to go run the roads and she wants to go drinking, and he's like, damn, what did I do? I may have messed up by, because we get to a certain age, we want to slow down a little bit, have our coffee in the morning, and you know what I'm saying? I think that Roman was very happy just being a pasture horse, retired, getting his food twice a day until he met Rita. And at first, it was exciting. She was running around doing all the crazy stuff, but now he's like, oh my God, here we go again. She keeps him on his toes.
Yeah, I thought it was like one of them Budweiser horses.
Oh, like a Clydesdale.
Like Clydesdale.
No, and he's not that big, but he's a big horse. But he's beautiful. We love him. Thanks for what you're doing here, buddy.
Yeah,
We're going to watch you dump this stuff. That was the concrete driver. It's the cement driver. And he's going to back up over here. What he's going to do, so right now, the concrete is inside the big tank, and they keep it churning so the concrete does not begin to settle or get hard, because once it stops moving, it'll start curing. You don't want that. He'll back it up, and they have a couple of additional sections they can put onto his little chute here. And then as he backs up, one of these guys will be in charge of grabbing that chute and directing that concrete wherever they want to put it. Now, the better they are at directing that chute and driving it and dropping it where they want it, the easier it's going to be for all the guys who have to spread it, because these guys are having to pull and rake that concrete across this entire area. That can get really hard. So he's going to raise his chute up a little bit and start backing up, and we'll watch the whole thing. I do see people talking in the comments about moderators. So me and the moderators had a talk, and I'm trying to find a way to help the moderators a little bit with scheduling. So what I've done is we have some moderators moderate only on I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, on that channel, and other moderators only moderate on Longhorn Lester's channel. And so if you used to see 5 moderators and now you only see 3 or 2 or even 1 or sometimes none, it's because different moderators moderate on different channels based on what is easier for them and their schedules. So that's why you see sometimes a moderator's name is not listed as blue. They're still a moderator. It's just that we've done a schedule, sort of, not a schedule, but we found what best time frame works best for them. And so that's why you have it like that. So you'll still see all of the ladies who still work with me and help me so much, and I appreciate them. But they sometimes, but we have it set up to where those that are able to watch the videos earlier, I think that's Teresa and Christy, do the I'm a Survivor, since I always go early. Now, poor Christy, y'all, listen to me. When I go live this early, it's still 4 or 5 o'clock where she's at. But she says she gets up early, so she doesn't mind. She likes to wake up early. All right, so I'm not real sure where we're going here, but I do not want to be in his way. Not sure what he's doing, but I'm just going to stay out of his way. And then Miss Keisha, who worked with Vanessa and Miss Billy, they moderate the Longhorn Lester channel because normally we come there a little bit later, which is more conducive to their time zone and their schedules. But we love our moderators. Our channel has improved, and it's become been a lot more fun when you can talk and enjoy the conversations with people and not be put in a bad place as far as some of the negativity. We still get negativity, but I've always just asked y'all to try to remember that we're human here, and just not to don't be mean to each other. You don't have to agree with me on things, but just don't be mean to each other. I'm trying to find y'all as close as I can of a location as that concrete comes shooting out of there. Oh, here it comes. We got a great vantage point here. Here it comes. Look at it. And so they pick the rebar up a little bit to make sure the concrete goes under the rebar. And then they grab, these are called concrete rakes, and they can take these rakes and kind of push that concrete all around where they want it. And now, right now, the driver can either add more water to it if he needs to, based on how consistent or how thick they want it. Sam, the guy here with his back to us in the yellow, he's the foreman here. He's the main guy, the owner, and he kind of tells them what they want with the consistency and all the stuff. And all these guys have a different role that they perform. They all have a different job. You see the one guy on the swing bucket over here, the one guy walking the swing, the chute around. He'll kind of turn it and drive it where they need it. And this is how their process works. This is how they do it. And I guess 1, 2, 3, I think this is the 4th truck, or the 3rd truck maybe. I'm not real sure how many trucks it's going to take total. But It's crazy how when it first comes out, you always wonder, how will that ever look like this? How do they ever make that look like this? But they have all of these different tools that they use, and they can do it. And it's a very skilled job. But I'll tell you what, it's also a very laborious job, not one that anyone can do. Not just anyone can do that. Okay, so I've had you for a long time. Today's my dad's day to go live. I want to thank you all for watching the video. I will do my chores now. I've enjoyed my cup of coffee with you all. Thank you all for watching. We're blessed to have you. We love you so very much. And remember, this here is on you guys. This here is on you. So thank you so very much for supporting the page, for loving us, for putting up with all of the nonsense. Sometimes differing opinions, sometimes foolishness, sometimes, just for everything you do. For everything that you do. And of course, we always say the number one thing is you give us your time. And that's what every channel is competing for. And so when you take a channel like ours and we have to go up against, 500,000 other channels, 500,000 other YouTube channels, we're fighting for your time. And we appreciate when y'all give us some of that. So thank you so very much. I'm coming, Chucky. Chuck's like, hello, sir. When do I get fed? You're getting fed right now. Guys, listen to me. That baby is running around. That baby is running around at the bottom of that hill. I'm watching her run circles around everybody else. And that means that probably, I'm going to say maybe by tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tuesday? Today's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Fine. Tomorrow, I will probably let Chuck back out. Now that baby has kind of found its... Look at that baby. Look down the hill. That's that baby running down that hill. Santana's like saying, oh my God, I did not need a baby like this. Because remember, Santana's other babies, the Gracies, the Pearls, they weren't. She's trying to go with her daddy. Tex is leading the way to the tree line, and that little girl's trying to go with her daddy. She might be a daddy's girl. She might just be a daddy's girl, I'll tell you what. But now that she's found her legs and she's a whole lot more protected, she can take care of herself in a way as far as moving around. I think we'll probably let Chuck back out tomorrow, okay? Chuck gets back out tomorrow, y'all. Let him stay in here one more day where he has his nice dry hay. He has his little shelter. He has his own water. He has his own space. He gets his very own food. And we'll let him back out tomorrow into the pasture, okay? So he can get back with his cow friends. All righty? What I'll have to do, though, is keep a very close eye because Santana will come back into heat in about 2 weeks. So when she begins to come back into heat, if I notice that Tex is being mean to Chuck, or Chuck is starting to kind of be aggressive for whatever reason, then he may have to come right back in. But we'll figure all of that out. We'll play it by ear. And then don't forget, his procedure is on the 26th of this month. 26th. Okay, thank y'all for watching. We love you so much. We're blessed to have you. And this, my friends, is a coffee clink goodbye to you all. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next video.